Hey everyone, welcome back to the Faux Dog Experience Storyteller Podcast. And on today's episode, I'm going to be going over my top 7 things I like about the Carnival Celebration. Stay tuned. First, I want to thank you for stopping by and clicking on this video. I'm sure if you have stumbled upon this, you have an upcoming cruise on the Carnival Celebration and you're trying to get as much information about the ship as possible. This ship is gigantic and there is a lot of content out there on this ship. So again, thank you for stopping by and watching this one. So on today's episode, I'm going to be going over the 7 things I liked/loved about the Carnival Celebration. If you're wanting more of a comprehensive look of the ship, like everything the ship has to offer, I highly recommend that you check out my vlog series about the Carnival Celebration. I'm going to go ahead and leave that up in the iCard above. I have a full vlog series of our 7-day cruise on the Carnival Celebration. It was a Halloween cruise, which is awesome. Cool thing, it was actually the very first Halloween cruise ever on the Carnival Celebration. Also, if you want to stick around and find out even more about the Carnival Celebration, I highly recommend that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you can stay up to date on all the videos I post about the Carnival Celebration, and it's the best way to show support for this channel. So my top 7 things. This was hard. There are so many different things to experience on the Carnival Celebration. It is a gigantic and beautiful ship. So it was really hard to come up with my top 7 things. And you're asking, probably not, why 7? Why not 10? Why not 5? I just really like the number 7, so that's what I chose. So let's go in and let me tell you all about my top 7 things I liked about the Carnival Celebration. Also, my top 7 things may not be your top 7 things if you've already cruised on the Celebration. If you have already cruised, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below that you've cruised on her before and what were some of your favorite things. Or if you've never cruised on the Celebration before, what you are most looking forward to. Also, these are in no particular order. I couldn't stack them in order of priority. It's just, these are my favorite things, not this is my number 1, this is my number 2, this is my number 3, and so forth and so forth. These are just my top things that I like. So the number 1 that I put on my list, not necessarily number 1 on my list, is the sheer size of Guy's Burger Joint. Like, one of my favorite places to eat aboard any Carnival ship is Guy's Burger Joint. Whenever I'm on a ship, a Carnival ship, that is literally my very first meal I go to every time. Every cruise I've literally ever been on always goes to Guy's Burger. Does not fail every time. But this Guy's Burger on the Carnival Celebration, on the Mardi Gras too, in the Jubilee, it's gigantic. There's so many tables to eat, so many areas to go, and you don't necessarily have to stay just right at Guy's Burger to eat. There's so many different areas to sit around there, but having the dedicated area to sit, there was not one time on the ship, and the ship was to capacity, that I could not find a seat up there to eat my burger, and that was amazing. So my first one, the size of Guy's Burger. Number 2, I will have to say Bolt. I am a roller coaster enthusiast. I know this is a little different than a traditional roller coaster, but I love theme parks. My favorite is Universal down in Orlando. But I love Disney, I love Carowinds, I love Dollywood, I love Six Flags, Cedar Point. I've been to so many different parks. So roller coasters are a huge part of who I am. And Bolt, of course, had to be on this list. It was super fun It's definitely worth the $15 it cost to ride it. I would have done it again, but the wind was super crazy while we were on the ship, and so it was down quite a bit. Third on my list, it's an odd one, but not at the same time. If you've heard of the Carnival Celebration, you have heard of Lee Mason, your cruise director, and he is just a fantastic person. And when I think of the Carnival Celebration, I think of Lee, your cruise director, or Lee Mason. Like, it just goes hand in hand. And his enthusiasm of making sure that you have the best time of your life is just amazing. I love watching him do what he loves to do. And actually, in one of the videos I have on my channel, I actually had a sit down interview with Lee, just talking about cruise life and Geraldine, his fiance, and photography, and just all the above. And he honestly is as genuine as he looks and sounds on stage, or on the Lido, or anywhere else. Next thing on my list is the productions. Aboard the Carnival Celebration, when I was there, they probably had some of the best singers I've ever heard on any Carnival ship. They were amazing, and the productions that they did were phenomenal as well. I don't know the exact names of them. I know there's Celestial Strings, which was phenomenal. The colors and the dancers and the singing and the violins, like, it was just gorgeous. And then there was also a circus type show with acrobatics and trapeze artists and all sorts of things. It was visually stunning. Their voices and their commitment to doing what they love to do was fantastic. And if you are a lover of shows, the Carnival Celebration is for you. Number 5 is Serenity. Even though I actually only went to Serenity once during my entire cruise, I was with my family, and it was for my ship tour and to watch Sail Away. It was gorgeous. The sheer size of that, having a dedicated space for adults to go and do adult things. They had their own dedicated pool and all of these loungers and clamshells, and it was cool to see, and it was gorgeous, and a really cool place to watch Sail Away. I highly recommend, if you are over the age of 18, go check out Serenity. It's amazing. Number 6 on my list is the Gateway. While we were on the ship, it was Halloween time, so it was a Halloween cruise. So Patches was there, the scarecrow, pumpkin, whatever he is. And then it was decorated for Halloween, and just the lighting and the Latitudes bar and Emerald's Bistro, and just all of it was it was gorgeous. It was one of my favorite places to walk. It was one of my favorite places to just look. There's so many different places to sit. Some really cool artwork that kind of looked like movie posters about all the different countries and all of that. It was super cool to see. So the Gateway is it's literally a gateway from Carnival Central to the back of the ship, or the aft of the ship, towards some of the restaurants, towards the Carnival kitchen, and a few other things. But man, it was one of my favorite places. Number 7, last but not least on my list, is the Lanai on Deck 8. If you're on Deck 8 and you're going to get some pizza, you're going to Guy's Pig and Anchor, or if you're going to anywhere, just dip out over to the Lanai and just walk it. There's so many cool things that are out there. There's different games, there's cornhole, and there's ping pong, and there's chess, and all sorts of things. But If you're wanting a place to go and just relax, watch the ocean, you're wanting to see a sunset or sunrise, the Lanai was breathtaking, because when you're on the Lanai, you really don't have anything above you, you don't have anything out in front of you. It feels like it's just you in the ocean, and it was phenomenal and breathtaking. Man, I love that ship so much. It's gigantic and beautiful, and there's so many different things that it offers. I could have made a list of my top 50 things about what I liked about that ship, but I wanted to narrow it down to my top 7. Yes, I know there is the Mardi Gras and the Jubilee, and they're sister ships, and they're virtually identical, but there's just something about the celebration that just holds near to my heart. One, because it was the biggest ship I've ever been on, so being able to experience that, and being able to experience that with my family, was amazing. It was my daughter's first cruise, and my nephew, Josiah, who lives with us, it was his first cruise, and it was first cruise together with Andrew's mom and stepdad and sister, and just it was a super cool, amazing experience. So if you like this top 7 things that I liked about the Carnival Celebration, be on the lookout, because I'm going to also do the top 7 things I did not like about the Carnival Celebration. Yes, it's an amazing ship. Yes, there's so many cool different things, but there was definitely some things that I did not like. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to stay tuned. Also, if you're an avid photographer, or you like to take the occasional photo or video, we have a special place for you to come and let us in on your story. It is the Photog Experience Facebook page. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down in the description below for you to check that out. It's for literally anybody that takes the photo, either of their travels, of their family, or whatever. Come, share, and let us all live vicariously through you, and let us in on your story. So until next time, keep creating.